It's that time, everybody. It is week 7 picks time. Coming off a historic week, I think probably the best I have ever done. I've been doing this for 5 years just for by myself and, amongst friends, showing friends the statistics, whether I won or lost and stuff. I started doing it on YouTube last year, I believe. And I didn't have enough time to get into it all last year, but I have more time this season. And week 1 was actually week 3 for me picking these games, or 4. I think it was week 4. I think it was the third week of doing this season. Anyway, I went 12-2 last week, 10-5 the second week I was doing it, and 4-11 or something the first week. Not very good. I can't even remember. I don't think I did that bad. I have to go watch that again, but maybe if you want to, you can. So last week, 12-2 against the spread, 16-3 straight up against the spread. Notre Dame and Florida State were the only two that didn't cover. And Notre Dame, Texas, and Arizona State all lost to Louisville, Oklahoma, and Colorado. So I got those games wrong straight up. The first game this week, and there's so many great games this week, and especially like in the group of 5, you got the upper echelon teams playing each other. I'm not going to pick any of those games. I don't know enough about those, but it's going to be a short and sweet list this week. 9 games I have for you. Starting here Saturday at noon, Indiana is at Michigan. I did a preview for this video, so you can go ahead and watch that. I'll put it up in the card. The line for Michigan is 33.5. I got these lines last night. Michigan, I have predicted winning 42-7. It's supposed to be some inclement weather. No problem. Michigan can ground and pound on Indiana and get 6 touchdowns. I firmly believe that. But that's just barely a cover. And with Michigan, I'm not going to bet this game. I'm going to stay away from this one. Just, because I'm a biased person, and I maybe it can be less than that because of the weather. Who knows? But I just don't feel good about betting that game. Georgia is the next one at Vanderbilt, and I asked all of you who wins by more this week, Indiana or Michigan versus Indiana, or Georgia at Vanderbilt, and it was a pretty close race. I did a vote on the community tab, and it was like 8 vote or 8-7. I can't even remember. 1 vote more for Michigan, I believe. That line is 31.5, so very similar to Michigan's line. I think Georgia covers. They go into Vanderbilt and win 45-10. They put it all together last week, and they're going to keep it rolling here going forward. I would bet that, actually. Georgia minus 31.5. Ohio State is at Purdue, and Ohio State's only favored by 19.5. What? Why? Because they can't run the ball? Their offensive line is lacking. They just got Marvin Harrison on track. I don't understand. The defense is pretty good. Purdue is not very good at all. I think Ohio State wins 35-10. That would cover the 19.5 point spread. Give me Ohio State and lay the points. Syracuse at Florida State. Now, Florida State did not cover last week, but that doesn't mean that they can't this week. Syracuse is a 4-2 team, but I think their record is probably better than they are. They did have a good performance versus Clemson for a while before Clemson pulled away. Florida State's only favored by 17.5, though. That hook is there, makes me nervous, but I am winning by 21, 38-17. I'm going to go ahead and bet that minus 17.5 for Florida State. Michigan State is at Rutgers this week, and Rutgers is only favored by 4.5 points. I think Michigan State's on their 3rd quarterback now, and they have people transferring out because of the firing of Mel Tucker and that circus that's going on at Michigan State. I like Rutgers. Defense is great. They held Wisconsin to very low numbers last week. Could have been a different game if they didn't throw that pick 6 there. I think Rutgers wins 24-13. That's 11 points. So give me Rutgers minus 4.5. At 3:30, Massachusetts is at Penn State. Name your number, Penn State. The line is 41.5. I think they obliterate that. 56-7, probably 56-0, but that would be a 49-point victory for Penn State. I like Penn State lay the 41.5. And then one of the biggest games of the week, Oregon is at Washington. Washington's actually favored by 3 points. They are the home team, so Vegas basically thinks this is a toss-up because the home team usually gets 3 points. Oregon wins though, 31-24. Here's why. I think Oregon's defense is better than Washington's. Maybe Arizona is a good offensive team. They can sling it around. Washington's like 90 in the pass defense in the nation. And Bo Nix and Michael Penix, this is going to be a duel. It'll be a 7-point game, but in Oregon's favor. Give me Oregon on the money line in this game. At 4 o'clock, Iowa is at Wisconsin. Wisconsin is favored by 10 points. I had them winning by 11. 21-10 at home versus putrid Iowa offense. Their defense is really good. I'm going to stay away from this one, too close for comfort there. And at 7:30, USC is at Notre Dame. And there could possibly be some inclement weather in South Bend. Not too far from Ann Arbor, so I imagine there probably will be. Notre Dame is favored here by 3 points, even after coming off that loss to Louisville. That's pretty surprising. I have Notre Dame winning by 3 points, 34-31. So why bet that? Just stay away. There's not enough of a difference there for me to bet that game. So there you have it. The 9 games that I have for you this week. Let's see if we can keep this winning train rolling for Dependent Fanatic again for the 3rd week in a row. Thank you, everybody. Please like the video and have a great day out there.